Okay, trying to get hit at 710 to create a market. They closed at 1440. That's the 520 call in the money. This is the opening print on the options. The 530 put is gapped up. People, the 530 put gapped up to 999 is now pulling back. Okay, the 525 call, we have bids down there at what price?
$1.10.
All right, so we're out here at $1.10. When I ask to confirm, and I mean it now, put that out there, make a market at 760. Because Google, on the opening bell, here's the equity price.
50 and
yes, I do. Okay. On this particular contract that closed at 1440, that's a 520 call. We got 521 prints going off right here in the equity. And it's a 650 by 730 now. Look at how wide the bid and ask is here. Look at how the put side of the 530 is peaking. That's got to peak and reverse before this side makes a bottom on the opening price print. Okay? So what we're going to do is it's a wide bid and ask. If Google's at 0, then throw it out there at even money. So that if it does bounce on the bottom, you hook it out there.
It's out there.
Okay.
Got the indexes all on 0. Dow's down 280. VIX at 100.
Okay.
Google at 2, 6, 4.
All right. The put side right here, the 530 put is peaking at 1130. Look at that, and they're taking the premium here. That's okay. Over here, we're $1.10 on this market at the 525, right? So let's watch it. 1080 by 1150. 1080 by 1150, and we're peaking in the put side of the market. 11 by 1150. Let's see how this
16.
side. 610 by 610 by 680. We're finally getting down to the lower end. We have
Google at 0, 15, 0.
0.
580 is coming.
Cancel. You know to cancel it out in 0 plane.
Google's at 0. 9, 5, 17, 21, 22, 5.
So you're putting the bottom in, are you?
8. Trying to put a bottom in. 14,
right.
5.
How? Okay, that's how you put a bottom in.
15, 25.
All right, then plane
30,
go in and
14,
bid at 620.
32.
One more.
31.
I can't hear you. What?
620. So go 630. Tighten it up. We finally got a tight bid and ask.
630 is already there. You want me to go 640?
Yep, you would.
640 is already there. 650.
22.
Out at 650 on one.
All right.
Okay, y'all follow me?
Yep. They did. So it's 730. You still have the other one out to sell?
Yep. All right, I got to hit at 650.
Okay. Now just hold it now.
You want me to keep the other one out there?
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
22.
You guys aren't telling
16,
me.
15, 24.
Oh,
16.
Really? Boy, so you're probably
8.
going higher in it, huh?
19.
60 cents.
9.
Couldn't even make half bar on that bitch.
On which one?
Google.
Here we want to let people know that you're down 317 handles on the Dow Jones and 78 on the Nasdaq 100 and 92 handles down on the Nasdaq Comp. S&P 1156. Now, on this opening bell, we talked about an opening bell capitulation. There will be one once all the sellers, once they clear out of the way. As you capitulate here, once it hits its bottom and has its major reversals, then all of the leadership stocks, like the Googles and the Pricelines and the rest of them, once they get sold out, see, we're coming down here to this 515 call. You can take a look right here. 520 calls are coming down to our lower prices. Brian Plain, give me the bids on these 520s.
520s, 380, 350, 310.
Okay, 310, 350, and 380.
380 on 3 is coming up.
All right, drop to 380 and take it down to that one there. Take it down to $2.70. All right, we're starting to come down
on 3.
That's right, and the capitulation is going to stop. Once it does, you're down $10 from the close here. So let's take a look and see what it's doing as far as the brain, and let's see if we're going to make a bottom here.
Or 12, 5,
Okay.
13.
Let's see what the brain is saying.
1 3/8 delta
All
on
right.
Google.
We're minus
Got small green bars on the indexes.
1.36 is what you need to focus
10%
on.
on Google.
Okay. And the bottom is not going to get put in here until, here, let's get some more trend lines drawn. There we go.
5%.
The
So can I
bottom.
just go over the orders without everyone talking?
Yep. Go
I want
ahead.
to make sure these are right. There's just way too much going on. 350 on one. I got 3 at 270 and 5 at 210.
No, you still want to keep the 310 in there. You want to keep, you're just taking the 380 out and put that at 270.
All right, so I have 5 at 310, 3 at 270, 1 at 350, and that's it.
That's it for right at the moment. We put a bottom in close to our first
Trying
tier
to
level
14.
right here. We hold the
17,
470
19.
bids.
Sign to bounce 40% already.
20,
All right.
19, 25.
Then start buying a
That might be
contract
it.
in here. Go ahead. So go 560 right now and make them throw it. You better do it
21.
quick. I bet you're
20.
hit.
I'm hit.
No, yeah, I
19,
know you-
540.
There you go.
15,
So
20.
scale 1, this is live entries right now on an opening bell capitulation in the Dow, and how to
20.
buy the wholesale bid when they strip out $10 in almost in value here, and then buying that and selling that back to the public on the opening bell. We've only been open 11 minutes, and at some point, if we capitulate the opening bell, we would have an immediate reversal to the upside in the major leadership names, and we would see a complete turnaround from a capitulation. Once it works through its processes, we've only been open 12 minutes, and we're buying and selling Google calls. We're also highlighting the 530 put. That was $4 on the close yesterday, and the high of 1570, and that short side of that volatility market. As long as you keep that in play, then you can come over here and trade these calls and whatnot against your gains over here, and you continue to hit a peak of 1570 here. Okay, and we're still capitulating in the Dow. Okay, and we're 12 minutes into the tape. And you can see all of the numbers. You can see the amount of selling across the board. Okay, we got an entry in here. One contract, scaling it. Okay, Google has to leverage up here in the trend.
24.
Okay. Oh, someone
18.
told me the IR. Am I going to be putting it in the bottom? Oh boy, I'm
trying.
at 1.22 instead of 1.36. No wonder it's trying to put a bottom in.
20. 25, 21.
521.06 is half bar. You gotta
What
clear
is it?
521.06.
All right. So we're pulling back in the put option, $2 from that high right here on that 530. You're 1370 by 1450. Look at how wide the prints are. Okay, and you got to know how to bid in here. They're holding their value here. See, this has got to drop in value. So we're not quite bouncing yet. We need to get this below 1.20. Okay, it can't go toward 1.36, but it's a bottom for a moment. Remember that the Dow is still capitulating and the Nasdaq comp is 101. Look at the Nasdaq 100. That is very broad-based selling across the board, and this options expiration dog days of August. Look at that, 341, and we're 1 minute from 15 minutes into the tape. Okay, and that ratio right here is trying to hold. So as long as this ratio can go below 120, this will hold support, and you'll bottom up here. So here, let's blow up the bottom process. Just remember, you're capitulating on the open. You want to see the leader go up first. So here, take
24.
a look, 335 in the Dow. Now we're hitting that 15-minute mark.
25.
When we hit the 15-minute
26.
mark, if we're going to capitulate a reversal, you'll know it when this thing changes around. And this has got to get up toward 95 now, and this has got to go toward 0.00 all the way down. And that
28%.
means that you'll come up in price. That half bar, Ken Flag, that's that third, what is it?
521.06.
Okay. So you got to get above 521.06.
Yeah,
That's-
it went right up near it.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what the high was on this. The high was 518.30.
14.11 on Google.
It's failed it.
Everything's breaking down. We got a sell program hitting on all major indexes. NYSE's down 267 points, and the Dow's down 344. We're
All
selling
right.
on all of them.
Throw
Elevated.
the one contract out at 510 to sell. Create a
We're
market.
17, 14, 20.
I don't see.
Still at
Yeah,
20.
we're still capitulating the opening bell. We're doing this live.
I'm out.
All right. So we keep a 30. We keep a bid and ask stop on it for now. Let's use the lower end of that market. This one here, the put side. This here ratio isn't going the right way because you can see it has to go below 1.20, not toward 136. That's why this bottom is failing, right along with the capitulation on the opening bell of the print. We are going to, at some point, usually within the first 20 minutes, if there's going to be a reversal, you want to see it at that time, in the first 20 minutes. So far, we capitulated back up there. We're coming down on this side of the market.
3.
So we kept that bid and ask stop here. We'll catch the lower end. Google failed. You can see the ratio here. It's going back to the ratio, and that's why you're going lower. And if you break
New
1.36,
lows.
you go lower. Okay.
There's a
Short side.
$14
What?
$14.80 bar, green bar on the daily that it's trying to get. In the middle of that bar is 513.78. We're just above it.
Yes,
4%.
we are.
5.
It's 515.87 by 516.07. I agree. All right. So we know that, but we got to know why. We're down here on the negative ratio low. That's why we're at the lows of the price print. And let us not forget that. And because that's at zero, naturally that's going to be weak at price print, MMTs. Here, it's very evident right here, right now. You see
New
that?
lows breaking down.
All right, cancel
350
those.
coming into
Cancel
play.
it. You would cancel it at zero. You've been told that too many times.
I moved it down to 250, so I got 5 at 310, 3 at 270, 1 at 250.
But you have at 370 still?
No, nothing at 370. 310's my next order.
Okay, you leave it there.
Do you want a 370?
No.
All right.
You're on zero, Mr. Plain.
Yeah, no. Dow's at 0, S&P's at 0, Google's at 4.
Your break and trend ratio lows right here at 1.36.
You want to move over to the 515, which is 670?
We can.
So still selling. The S&P's selling.
All right, we're
Nasdaq's
capitulating.
at 3.
We're capitulating.
10% on Goog.
The 515 call we have out at $6.20 to make a
VXM pulled back to 98. VIX pulled back to 98.
They closed at
14 on Google.
1860.
China's already in positive territory, 68. Apple's at 35. Netflix at 46. Baidu at
Okay,
16.
start buying here now.
All right, I'm going
12%.
Go ahead. You
11.
better go 730
I'm in.
on one.
I got 740 on one.
11,
Okay, 740 on one.
12,
We got to change off that bottom print and take out this last half bar. Tell me what the last half
7,
bar is.
9,
20-minute bell.
8,
7,
7, 10.
10, 9, 12, 11.
Down 350 on the Dow. 15, 14 on Google.
348
12.
capitulation. Look at that.
16, 15,
Nasdaq comp is stabilized.
17,
Live right
18,
here. There it
20,
is.
21, 22, 23.
Where did we get hit on these?
We're in
740.
at 740.
Put them out to
24,
sell at 10, 20.
25,
1020 on one.
Yeah, if you break
27,
higher,
28.
this is part of the capitulation process now. And you're
Got a big
pulling.
green bar in.
Here, you're below
Bigger than the red
120.
bar.
See, you're below 120. You're breaking out. Look, there it is. That was that reversal. This is what you're looking for. This got to get north of 25. Here it is. There it is. 136. Uh-oh, going the wrong way. You want to get this down to 1 point, or you want to get this down to 0.5.
20%.
Half delta. Half delta price here is what you'd like to see. Bam. And you'd break higher. But you got to get above 25 here. You can't run
22.
back toward here. No. Okay? In order to break higher, you've
25.
got to do what? Break above what?
25.
That's right. And this has got to go
26,
down towards
27,
zero.
28.
Look at that move up. Look at it break as you're below it. That's what I told you. Once you get below 1.20, this is where you.
27.
It's the first time.
29,
What's this half
30.
bar? What is the half bar here, please? Okay.
Half bar
we're
on the
breaking
big
high.
red bar.
Mm-hmm. This is what we want to see on a. See your 324. We're starting to put in that bottom, and it happened 20. We're 21 minutes into the opening bell. We'll come back on these trades. We bought these down here wholesale. They're 820 by 850.
30.
Okay, so
22,
we got to keep
20,
breaking higher here. And
23,
we'll come back to the trade.
21.
Oh, mine's not
24.
keeping up.
I got
Still have
780 by
half bar.
810.
All right. If you're
7,
breaking
7.
down, then you have to
23.
limit out.
It's 23. VXN's at 97, 22.
Held the half bar so far. 20.